Well, it is Saturday, and I am back in the office. It's been a busy week for a law firm, both in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Another busy week next week, which will be a little short because headed out with my kids and my wife for spring break. Not a fun spring break, I guess, but just a kids spring break, if you will. Every spring break, we try to take the kids somewhere if we can, and that's what we're doing again this year, thankfully. So, with that said, put out a blog article regarding issue of self-defense, the Castle Doctrine, and stand your ground laws. And this issue is going to be a major topic coming in the next few months, possibly the next year with this Karmelo Anthony case out of Frisco, Texas. And in the blog article, which I'll link in here, we do highlight the difference between Pennsylvania and New Jersey, as always, and also explain how Pennsylvania is very similar to Texas in that Pennsylvania and Texas maintain the stand your ground laws, which means there is no duty to retreat and you can use deadly force if it is necessary to protect yourself or someone else against serious bodily injury or death. And the test that the courts will employ both in Pennsylvania and New Jersey is, did the person believe that their life or another person's life was at risk of serious bodily injury or death. Now, that's going to be the issue in the Carmela Anthony case that we're going to see. There's evidence that this young man who killed this Mr. Metcalf, there was issue of regarding, was it proportional to the response that initially occurred? Mr. Metcalf had allegedly told Mr. Anthony to leave this tenant area. He wasn't supposed to be there. And there was some altercation, and allegedly Mr. Anthony told Mr. Metcalf, "Put your hands on me and to see what happens." And he reached into his bag and stabbed him in the chest and killed him. So there's no evidence that Mr. Metcalf had a weapon. There appears to be no evidence that Mr. Anthony was being hurt or had been hurt. It looks like he just, stabbed Mr. Metcalf and then ran off. I don't know if we're going to find out more, if there's video evidence showing something else, but initially it doesn't look like the issue of self-defense is going to be that strong for Mr. Anthony. Now he's in custody. He's charged with murder in the first degree. It probably that charge, if I was the prosecutor in the case, if they were going to try to plead it down, they'll probably offer him something outside of that life sentence. I don't believe it's a situation where they would seek the death penalty, but obviously Texas still maintains that. That could be a potential, bargaining issue for the defense if the case doesn't go to trial. With regards to the article, again, the article also highlights New Jersey. Now, New Jersey, like Pennsylvania, has the Castle Doctrine. It does not have a stand your ground law, meaning that places like Pennsylvania and Texas, an individual has no duty to retreat if they're lawfully allowed to be there. Now, that's a little bit of a gray area with regards to Mr. Anthony. I don't think that the prosecution could argue that he was trespassing. It was a track meet of some sort. But again, the issue is going to become whether or not Mr. Anthony thought his life was in danger. Right now, it looks like that doesn't really appear like it was. But again, these are important issues. Once the defense asserts something like a self-defense argument, it becomes on the prosecution to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the issue of self-defense wasn't a viable option here. And that's going to be a major issue, obviously, in the Carmela Anthony case. Again, we believe that a educated client and their families are in the best possible position to achieve a great result in their case. And that's why I do these articles. And we handle a lot of cases involving self-defense. And I'm always explaining to clients what we need to do to make the case very strong for us. Obviously, the defense isn't required to do anything at trial. But when it comes to asserting the self-defense argument, the defense is required to put that out there. So if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, the website, gambone.com. As always, a tremendous resource for you and your family. All of my books, my blogs, my videos are available there in one convenient format. Have a great Saturday. It's still raining, and I'll talk to you all very soon.